retrograde moment. Okay, I think that y'all can hear me. I am reshooting this video. Okay, so the title of this video is Reprogram, the moment that your pregnancy news was rejected. Now, in the previous video, my microphone was like all over the place. So I jacked that up horribly, right? So we're going to try it again. We're going to go through this exercise again. This video is designed for mothers who had the experience of rejection and just a negative experience all around when they told their significant other or co-creation partner, hey, I'm pregnant, and it didn't end up warm and fuzzy. Okay, that is what this video is for, because I feel like that particular part right there gets overlooked in the healing process when it comes to motherhood, when it comes to the mother-child relationship as well. So the purpose of this is to go back and reprogram that point in time to fortify, reinforce, strengthen your mother-child relationship. It has nothing to do with the other person or the other creator in this situation. You are focused on yourself as a mother and your child, because you and your child were one at the time that this happened. So all of this has everything to do with you and your child, not the other person. Okay. So that's where the focus is. We're going to go in and we're going to reprogram what happened so that energetically it will release you. It will get rid of that baggage and create more room and space for growth, healing, and whatever else may happen for your highest good. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a moment, take a deep breath in and exhale. Deep, deep, deep into your lungs, into the bottom of your lungs, stomach breathing, and then just allow that exhale to just come out, you know? You're going to take another one, inhaling through your nose, just kind of swallowing the air. Okay, you're going to swallow the air or push the air toward the back of your throat and just kind of steadily fill your lungs all the way to the bottom. And then just release it, exhale. Okay. Sometimes I have to go into it with the whole breathing thing in order for you to really properly ground yourself. Okay, one last time. We're just doing 3 deep breaths. Feel the air putting pressure on the lower part of your body. That's your goal. And then just let it go. Okay. So once you're done with your 3 breaths, what I want you to do is I want you to go to the point in time, and there may be multiple points in time. So you're going to pause this video when you're doing this. You're going to go to the point in time where you told your co-creator, partner, whatever, that you were pregnant and you had a negative experience. And you're going to do it for each of your children if it has happened multiple times. Okay. So take your time, go play that whole scenario out, see everything, feel everything, really experience this again. Get in your feelings, feel your feelings. Okay. And once you have played that scenario out, try not to go too far and past that. You just want that moment, okay? Once you've played that scenario out, however many times you needed to, okay? Because we're doing this one at a time. Let me clarify that before y'all move forward. You're going to do this for one child at a time or one instance at a time. So when you press pause, you're going to play out a scenario for one child. And then you're going to press play and do the reprogramming and things like that, right? Then you're going to go back to the beginning and do it over again for consecutive children, okay? You're not going to play the scenario out for all of them right now. You got to do it one at a time. So you're going to have to go to each scenario because you're dealing with different people, different energies, different time frames. You got to do it one at a time, okay? I'm glad I had to redo this video over. So go in, take yourself back to that one scenario, feel it and see it, and really get into it. And then once you're there, I want you to click the play button again. Right now you're clicking pause so you can sit down and really get into that period of time. You're going to pause this video and then you're going to press play when you're good and in your feelings. Okay? So take that moment, press pause. Now that you've pressed play again, we're in this part of the video now. Now that you've pressed play again, what I want you to do is go back and replay that scenario again, but this time create the scenario that you needed or you wanted at that time. Create all the reactions, all of the support, all of the love, all of the whatever you needed at that time. Recreate that scenario. You're going to go back and pause the video and you're going to play this whole scenario out, and you need to see it and you need to feel it the same way you saw and felt the first one. It needs to be as real as you can make it, okay? Use your third eye, use your emotions. Go back and recreate a different scenario in which you are loved, appreciated, supported, whatever it is that you needed at that time. Pause the video and go and do that. Okay, so at this point, you have pressed play for the second time. And I want to take a moment and say, if you have other children or other situations where this happened, you got to go back to the first part, to the original event. Let that play out, see it and feel it. And then you got to create another scenario, a positive scenario for that. And you got to go back and do that for each child, okay? So part 1 and 2, you got to do it for each child. And if you only had to do it once, then you're right where you need to be at this part of the video, to where I explain the energetics of the situation, okay? So you've already gone back. You've experienced what already happened in your past timeline, right? And then what you did was you created another one, another timeline. It's still in your past. It's not happening right now. But you created another timeline in which the situation played out differently. Because remember, you don't destroy energy, you just change it. You changed the energy. And when you created that new scenario, that caused the energetic cord to detach from you that is living right now in this present moment, okay? So it doesn't mean that the original timeline has disappeared, and it doesn't mean that the one that you created is irrelevant. They both exist, but now the original timeline is no longer attached to you energetically. You see? It's kind of like when you, and I'm not good at computers, but it's kind of like when you format a disk, you have to erase everything on the flash drive, right? But you end up putting the same content on there, except for any corrections that needed to be made were made already when you put the same stuff back on there. The stuff you deleted had errors, and now you're just putting the corrections back on there. Okay? So now all your system knows is the new file that you just uploaded. It doesn't know what was deleted or what was and I don't even like to use the term deleted. It doesn't know what was there before because it was formatted. It was changed. It's just like when you think about writing, typing on the computer. In a split second, you can misspell a word and then just backspace and then spell it correctly. You think the computer is still thinking about the misspelled word, or has it moved on? You see what I mean? So you gave it the command saying, no, this is what I want. I don't want that. Because if you wanted that, you would have left it misspelled. And in this scenario, what happened was we didn't have a conscious awareness that it was misspelled. Now that we do, we can go back and correct it. You see what I mean? Hopefully y'all were tracking. I don't know why. Anyway, all realities exist, even the ones you are currently creating. But you can go back to your past and create different scenarios for things that you've experienced, okay? This is particularly for the mothers that have been rejected upon telling their co-creator partner that they were pregnant. And the purpose of this is to strengthen the bond, strengthen the energetic bond, strengthen the relationship outwardly with your child. It has nothing to do with anybody else outside of you and your child, okay? So you can do this as many times as you feel you need to. Listen to your intuition, but make sure you do each scenario one at a time. That's the only thing that I want to make sure that you get, okay? So, yeah. Thank you so much for watching. Love, healing, and light to you. And have a beautiful day.